started when I was in college. August Wilson had a play coming to Dartmouth. It was Joe Turner's Come and Gone. I had never acted before, and took an acting class. I tried out for the play. It was amazing. I felt like I really had a chance to, I don't know, explore my cultural identity through art, which was not something I just never really considered doing before. You know,
what were you doing?
I thought I'd be an attorney or a doctor. Like those are the two choices.
Gotcha.
I was
traditional.
Like, yeah, exactly. I was a math and science geek when I was in high school, and when I got to college, I just started trying everything.
Okay.
I fell in love with acting, and the arts, and theater, and then I met a couple of actors from like New York Theater Workshop that came up to Dartmouth for the summer, and I asked them like, how do I stick with this? How do I do this? And they said, go to grad school for acting. Okay. You know, if you can, go to NYU, Yale, or Juilliard. Okay. I got into NYU. I went to NYU, spent 3 years there. It was wonderful. And then I came out to the real world as an actor. Okay. And realized that everything wasn't, you know, how it was designed in the educational system. You know, it was more about money, what was going to make money. And at that time, this is what we're talking about 13 years ago. I'm aging myself right now. You know, it wasn't the proliferation of TV and diversity in television. I was going out for a lot of you know, let's say urban roles, you know, thugs and drug dealers and stuff.
Gotcha. Bandanas.
Yeah, bandanas and the whole thing, and that wasn't really, it wasn't like who I was naturally, and it's also not the kind of thing that I wanted. Like, I didn't want to necessarily promote those stereotypes, like as an artist. Like that's not what I got into the industry for. I mean, it was August Wilson that I was inspired by, and all of a sudden I was like, yo, give me your person. Right. I was like, wait a minute. So I was like, let's rewind. Like, why did I start this again? And like, what do I want to do this for? Yes, of course, I'd love to be on a TV show to pay my rent, but I could have done a whole lot of things to make money.
Right, where you wouldn't have to necessarily compromise.
Exactly, your integrity, and I was just like, something's off. Okay. You know, like I have a brain. I can write and direct the stories that I want to see on the screen. So let me go back to school. You know, I thought that film would be the way, just because I felt like it was a bigger platform, a larger platform to voice ideas and stuff like that. It's because our folks don't necessarily, we go to the theater, but we don't go to the theater as much as we go to the cinema. You know, so that was at least my thinking at the time, that I would, you know, even act in the things that
that you were writing,
that I would write and direct. So I got into NYU again, and went back to school. And
was that a big decision for you to make, as far as, you know? I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with. Should I go back to school? Should I go back to school for the arts, the money involved, the time, etc.?
I guess so. I mean, I guess it was pretty big.
Okay.
But there are certain things that happen in your life that all of a sudden really large decisions become possible. And it's usually following tragedy or, you know, a trauma of some sort. My grandfather died. And all of a sudden, you know, I was, you know, doing a show in St. Louis in a black box theater, and seeing the audience that I was performing for every night. It was like a small group of like old white people. And I was like, wait a minute. Who am I doing this for, and why? You know, life is short, you know, and I just kept on, like, it got me to a very reflective stage. I was also out in the regions by myself. Like, my family wasn't around and stuff like that, and my grandfather had just passed, so I was just like, what is life about? You know, life is short. You know, he lived his whole life, and, you know, what do we have to show for it? So, like, as an artist, you know, I can either be afraid to follow this other thing, or like how much time it's going to take, or how much money it's going to take, or I can just say, you know, just go with your heart. You know, just go with your heart. And so, because of that, because of, that life event, it just was like, well, I'm gonna follow my heart.
Okay.
And so I went back to school, and I also got married at the same time. That didn't work out because film school and marriage don't really mix too well. But yeah, so two things came out of my grandfather's passing there was also a book that I was reading for the character that I was playing. It was called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Oh, yes.
And Stephen Covey, yeah. And like chapter 2 or 3, it says to view your life from the perspective of your funeral. And like imagine yourself in the casket. And like it gets pretty dark, And I'm reading this like right after my grandfather passed, and it was like, what do your kids say about you on the podium? Or what does your wife say about what kind of husband you were, or what kind of father you were, or what kind of worker you were, and blah blah blah. And I was like, what do I want them to say about me? Like, do I want them to say like he waited around for the opportunity to come his way and then luckily, or do I want them to say no, like he blazed his own trail and like he followed his own heart and his own passion and like he made it happen.
Right.
And I guess I was young enough, where I was like, let's go. Like,
You thought you were.
Yeah, I don't know if I would make the same decision now, but yeah, I did then.
Oh, that's interesting you say that being,
Well, you fast forward that clock a little bit and all of a sudden, your priorities change in life. They do.
Sure.
I don't have the same, like I'm not the same person.
Right.
When I go to a Broadway play right now, it's like, wow, I'm really happy for them. Like, I don't want to be up there anymore. It's weird because that was like my life. Like that's what I wanted to do. Like, and I'm like, I see the cast of Jitney and I'm like, I give it to y'all, but like I don't want to be up there every night. It's weird. It's a weird thing. But like I've changed.
Sure.
You don't want to play Aaron Burr?
Of course. I mean, yeah, of course. But yeah, I don't know. Your priorities change as you grow older and stuff like that.
Absolutely. I mean, I think our audience can speak to. I mean, part of what we're doing is kind of following that idea of pushing forward with your dreams, despite what the conventional idea might be. We're also, and sometimes in spite of age, because you don't always get those opportunities when you're young. So that's something that I think a lot of us in this room are trying to hear and find out about and learn about. The reason why I said that's interesting is because of the success that you had. You did go on to have that you saying that you might not have made that same decision.
Oh, yo, I mean that's without the knowledge that that was the right decision or anything like that. Now I don't mean in retrospect. I mean if faced with the same decision today, would Rashaad today, have the guts to have made that decision?
Maybe even more guts as you age than when you're younger.
Maybe, I don't know. For some reason I feel like when you're younger, you feel like there's nothing that I can do that would be wrong because I have the rest of my life ahead of me. Like
sure.
I can do it now. Like I don't have, you don't have as many responsibilities or people to take care of or wife or child. You don't have that. You don't have that when you're younger. When you're older, all of a sudden you have real bills. You have you have the grays in your beard and stuff like that, and you're like, okay, do I want the house or do I want to go back to school? All of a sudden, you start weighing
the decision
life balance, art balance, as opposed to just art.
Right.